Here we are discussing the gentle path with Saint Porphyrios. This is the third and final discussion of spiritual struggle in our little three-part series within a series, and then we'll move on to another topic in our exploration of the gentle path, specifically for folks who are involved in the raising of children, whether that's parents or aunts and uncles, grandparents, teachers. But I want to share with you this beautiful passage, this final passage about spiritual struggle, which I think solidifies and hones in on the how and the manner in which we struggle gently to encounter Christ and to shun evil. St. Porphyrios says, "When evil assaults you, you must be agile and turn at once to the good. Turn, transform, and transfigure every evil into good. This transformation comes about only through grace. Water, for example, becomes wine at the wedding in Cana. He who is above nature is well pleased. This is supernatural. Of course, it can also be transformed into wine or butter with chemical elements and become exactly like the genuine product, but this does not have in it authenticity. True transformation is made by divine grace. For this to happen, a person must have given himself to Christ with all his soul and with all his heart." And here, my friends, I think is the essence of spiritual struggle, and that is this surrender of heart and soul to Christ, and this agility of spirit to recognize the approach of evil, the assaults of evil, and at once turn towards the good, recognizing that it's only through grace, it's only through Christ that the evil can be transformed, transfigured into good. This sense of transformation, of transfiguration, is so important in our lives. We often experience an assault of evil and we immediately say, nothing good can happen, I should just give up. I should just stop trying because I've been assaulted by evil and I feel impure, I feel dirty. And yet the spiritual warrior, the spiritual black belt, to say it in that way, recognizes that it's not through not experiencing temptations and assaults of evil that we become saved, that we become Christ-like, but rather through the transformation of those experiences into good, the miraculous, supernatural transformation of those experiences into good, that we come closer to Christ. Our effort is minuscule. St. Porphyrios says it's like cutting a little piece of something, 1,000 times and taking 1,000th piece of that 1,000th cut. And that is our effort of just turning towards Christ, and immediately God's grace will rush in. And so we look at this final passage on spiritual struggle as an affirmation both of the effort needed, but also of the amazing gift of grace that is given. If we want an authentic spiritual life, if we want an authentic Christian life, and not one that is simply an expression of our will to be good or to be moral, then we need to turn towards Christ. We need to surrender everything towards Christ. Only Christ can make us holy. And there will be resistance, there will be opposition, there will be temptation, but we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to give that too much heed or pay attention to it too much. We just, with agility, turn gently, simply, humbly towards Christ, open our arms towards Christ, and Christ will come in and abide within us. So as we live our lives of difficulty in 21st century times, in America, wherever it is that you are located, I would encourage us not to load more struggle on to our spiritual struggle than we need to. In other words, our lives are pretty hard as it is. We don't need to make them harder by shedding more blood than we need to, but by merely taking this bloodless path, this gentle path, this path of love, we can transform our sufferings, our struggles into joy, into grace, into light, and into a life in Christ. God bless you all.